Gemini, hi, this is going to be your October reading. So anyone with prominent Gemini placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. We are going to see what is coming through in your personal energy for October, then go into the environment and break down the month into more detail. So hope you enjoyed today's reading. Hope everyone is doing well. As always, if you were able to gain insight or perspective today from the reading at any point, please like the video, press the little thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you there. Okay, so let's see what is coming through for the month of October for the Gemini group that I am reading for today, please. October 2023. I'm getting something about the lone wolf, like solo energy here, doing something on your own, feeling like you are on your own. You have the Ace of Cups. What else for the Gemini? Ooh. The Four of Cups. There's a lot of green energy here, so you're probably in your heart space this month. There is a little bit of loneliness as I was picking up with that Four of Cups here. This is in your personal energy. Two of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords at the bottom. All right, what is this about? So as it relates to you personally, heartfelt, heart, emotions, love on the mind this month. There's going to be emphasis. I feel like you are yearning for it. I want to say for some of you, you're yearning to be hurt or you're yearning for a sort of, I don't know. It's like a feeling of maybe some of you were so used to a certain type of relationship that you were in where you were always yearning for your person or hurting for your person. I don't feel like that is necessarily, how can I say this? Like you want to feel that again. Like the dynamics between you and another where it was like hard love, right? Like this love was not easy. This love was not flowing. Like there was always challenges. You always felt alone. And, but there's something like dark and romantic about this melancholy type of love yearning. Okay. I don't know how that like relates to you, but that's what it feels like. It's this, like you're telling me like I can sit in this energy level, in this state all the time of this missing someone, missing my person, hurting for my person, wanting my person, loving my person. I miss the pain. I miss the heartbreak. I miss how they would do this to me or whatever. Like, I don't care if it hurt me, something like that. But there's also a choice here. Something this month is going to be presented to you. So while you are in this melancholy, yearning for love, yearning, missing your person type of energy, there's a choice. You have to make a decision. Something's going to come up in your environment, in your life at some point where it's going to cause you to need to decide on something, but you're not going to feel prepared to decide on it. I'm feeling for some of you, there is an opportunity for a relationship or a new person coming through, but some of you are really like in this weird place with someone else. Actually, I don't think you're with this person, like your previous person, but you are waiting for them or you are hoping for them or something like that. So it's like, do you want the opportunity or the chance for love, something real, something right now with another person, or do you want to stay in limbo with someone else? And you're having a hard time deciding what to do here. because you're so used to being in this state of being with another person that is not really there for you. All this person does is pretty much hurt you. It seems like. This is like one of those relationships. It's like heavy with emotion. Like there's always something wrong. There's always a problem. There's always like an emotional outburst or an emotional situation that you have to deal with. Like two people are just like too sensitive, or I don't know. It's a little bit, it just feels like there's never any traction. Like there's never any change. Like, where are you going? How long have you been here? You know, like it feels like you've been here for so long. Like it's just like an endless cycle. You know, like your person just comes and takes from you and then disappears, and comes back and takes from you and then disappears. Like it's just like always like that. Sorry, it's not funny, but I mean, that's what it feels like. And yeah, like it's a good time. The Ace of Cups here is saying like, I'm here. Whether there's another person in your environment, or it's just the faith and the knowing that if you could get out of this, that something will come along that literally like is healthy, and this is like a present or a gift from the universe, right? Like as it relates to emotional fulfillment. But you cannot grab on to this cup. You've put this on hold. So you have the 2 cups. You see how it is up here on the wall, right? Like it is like floating in your environment right now. It's there. You're not looking at it. You're too busy being sucked by by this other person. Oh, why? I mean, I get it. But it's like a matter of wake up, Gemini. Like wake up, you know, like you are being sucked to death, right? Like this is not getting you anywhere. You're not going anywhere with this. Okay. Like you're just in someone's, you know, bedroom all the time, just like really doing nothing, but allowing them to take from you, like take your life, your essence. But there's something here, and you're walking, you're in a place that you don't, like you can't see where you're going right now. It's like hide and seek. I don't know if anybody's playing hide and seek, but it's like not fun hide and seek. This is like one of those games somebody's playing, like whether it's literal or not, like metaphorically, but there's like a game where it's like, it feels like hide and seek, like I am either looking for something or running away from something, one or the other, but there's urgency behind it. It's like life or death, or like if I don't find my way through, you know, like I'm going to get hurt, or you feel like as you are figuring your way through something, you have to be defensive and you have to put up a fight. You have to be prepared for war. You have to be prepared to use your weapons to defend yourself. It's just messy in your head. You have a lot going on in your mind. There's no clarity here. It's like very glitchy. I want to say the word glitchy. Like your thoughts can glitch. Maybe like as you are in this mode, like I don't know if I experience this very often, but like it's a moment where everything just like fuzzes, you know, like what you're looking at literally glitches. And I don't know if some of you are just like very, very entuned to the energy, like literal energy, see-through air energy, like the particles in the air I'm getting. Like there's something about your thoughts, your vision more than anything, like glitching or going in and out. Like maybe some of you black out. Maybe there's something wrong with the eyes or something like that. I don't know, this is like a health thing or just an energetic thing, but there's that happening. It's like I like feeling, I don't know, somebody's saying like, I don't feel like I belong where I am. I'm feeling that strongly. Like, how did I end up here? I don't know this place. This is not a familiar place to me, and I feel threatened. I feel like I need to protect myself. It's like someone placed me here, left me here. I don't know my way through. I can't see clearly. I can't see straight. This is new territory. Even the weapons that I have at my disposal that I can use to defend myself, I don't even know how to use them. This is what someone is like feeling or saying. I don't think people know that you're in this state of being. I think this is very like, also this thing of like a secret affair, a secret situation that you're in, that you just have been hypnotized or manipulated to be in this state where, you know, like you cannot tell your loved ones, or you cannot like living a secret life in a way. The readings, some of them have been coming through a little dark this month. I'm not surprised, just because we are in October and we were going into Scorpio energy at some point. No offense to the Scorpios. But yeah, not all of them, but so far there's been a couple that have been a little dark. Okay, let's see what's in your environment. So far we have the fact that this month there's an opportunity for love, and that you're feeling a little down. You're yearning for love. You're yearning for connection. You're yearning to feel something with another person, but you are not in a good place to make a decision. You don't have all of the information. You are conflicted about making this decision. What is in the environment for the Gemini, please? Temperance. This person may be in your environment, or this may be an aspect of you. Temperance is making me feel like the universe is telling you to let something go. Like, no matter how hard it is for you to do, something has to go. The universe may come and do it for you. This is like your guardian angel coming through. It could be in a form of a person to tell you that you need to go. Like, I'm here to take you with me. I'm feeling that for some of you, like, you know, excuse me, sorry, like, you know that something's going to end, or you have to end something, but you're just like at the end phase of it. Like, it's one more time for good old sake, or like, is it good old sake? Is that a, I don't even know that's a phrase. What is it called? Like, for old time's sake. Old time's sake? Dang, I don't know. But it's like that. It's like, I'm leaving, let's just do this thing one more time before I go, type of thing. You have the Lord of Knives, which is the Knight of Swords. There's a little bit of conflict here as well between you and another. Six of Wands. I feel just a tad bit of like tension, okay? between you and someone else here, or someone in your environment has a little bit of tension. Someone comes off really honest and really truthful, like, this is who I am authentic. They always say the right things, like very diplomatic and very calm, but very clear and direct at the same time. There's some Sagittarius energy here as well. So using their words effectively, I want to say. And it's like someone needs to overcome something. There's a sense of success and achievement here, like overcoming some type of obstacle in your environment. This is also your opposite sign. So this could be you as well, coming through in a more of an opposition type of energy, where instead of being conflicted and going back and forth the way a Gemini may do at times, right? I know that there's so much more to that whole stigma that Geminis get. I get that. But there is a sense of like the two sides of things, right? So there's confliction sometimes. But this is like the opposite of that, which is I'm going to be clear and I'm going to pick one thing and I'm going to go towards this one thing, right? Because of the Sagittarius archetype coming through, it is the opposite, right? So this is like a belief system that maybe you have now that has changed or is going to change. Something is going to cause, I'm getting like you once believed in, let's just say, this relationship or this way of navigating this relationship or something like that, and it just no longer works for you anymore. It's like, this is not what I believe in. This is not me anymore. And so Temperance is here to find balance and harmonize like who you really are with this new way or this new thought process or belief system that I'm feeling this Knight of Swords is coming through with, like something that it believes in very strongly is coming through. And it's like, I am going to push this onto you, or like, how can I say this? Yeah, like it just feels very much of a like standing in one's, putting their foot down, right? Like really having a strong conviction of what they want now. I don't know if this is you or someone else, because here again you're conflicted, but down here it makes me feel like it's very like, I decided, I'm putting my foot down, I am running, straight with this. Like there's, and Temperance is here to help harmonize again, once again, balance out your old way of being with this new way of being. I don't know how that works, how that looks, but that's what I'm getting from that. And it's doing so in a way of like achievement or success or overcoming obstacles or something. So there may be some obstacles in your environment that they're going to come up, that you have to be really solid on your decision and your choice and your belief system. And there's an element of balancing out two sides of something. And I do feel that it is like an old, or like who you are already, with something a little bit new. You've changed your mind, you've elevated, you've ascended on a certain belief system that you have. So Temperance is here to help balance that out, to create the new you in a sense. And you can come forward and really be like, if you need to speak to people about it, have conversations about it, like you are clear now. Okay, something happens in your environment that helps you to be clear on what it is that you're really trying to achieve, you really want. So you can effectively articulate that. You have a plan, something like that. My cat, I don't know if you hear my cat. Stop, I'm in a reading. And it's like you need to, you will get some sort of recognition for it. People will see this new side of you. People are going to feel and see like that you are coming off different. Okay, you may be coming out of this weird dark thing that you were in before, but now you're coming with like a new conviction, a new purpose, a new way of doing or thinking about something, and the people are going to see that, people are going to tell. But there is tension. It's like whatever you have to say, you're going to say it in a way that is very aggressive in a way. Like, you're not going to want to hear what other people's opinions are, what they have to say about the situation. It's like, I don't care. This is who I am now. Like, this is it. I've made my decision. I'm also feeling like somebody wanted you to make a decision and you make it, and maybe they don't like it. But it's like, oh well. Like, I feel like somebody had been poking you or egging you on, and like some of you just got really frustrated or irritated, and it's just like, fine, I'll do it. Or, you know, like, I don't know, something like that. Like, you're doing something out of spite as well. I don't know what that means. All right, we're going to break down the energy. I'm just feeling conflicted myself with your reading, okay? Like, I'm trying to be like it's like this and that, you know, and the this and the that, like, don't really make sense, but it's like you're trying with Temperance to make it, like, make sense, you know? Okay. It's like wanting it all, wanting two sides of something. The beginning of the month, you have the Two of Cups. So there's a definite relationship of focus here for you starting October. With the King of Swords, there's some sharpness, some rough edges within this relationship. And I don't know if this is this person. Ugh. I'm telling you, some of you guys are in this, like, really darkness for October. How did I have this before? Yeah, the Devil. Two of Cups, King of Swords, the Devil. Some of you saw something you didn't want to see as well. It's probably conflicted because this part down here is probably someone else. Someone's coming, like, really assertively with what they decided. There's a decision that they made. Eight of Swords. This relationship is a focus. Whatever's happening right now, Gemini, like, you really, really need to get back in touch with who you are, with yourself, with your intuition. Like, if you're in doubt, you have hesitation, you don't know what is what or what. Like, if you cannot determine what is what, that is already an answer, right? Because truth is clear. You never have to second guess truth. If you find yourself second guessing, that is not truth. Truth always shows itself. Truth is always present, right? In all phases of the truth, from the beginning, middle, and end, in all ways. Okay? Like, if you second guess that, there's already a problem. You know what's happening. You know what's right. You know what's true, what's real, what's not. Anyway, so the beginning of the month, you feel like you are locked down. You can't get out of something. You can't get out of your mind. Here's that glitchiness that I was also getting. So you have the Eight of Swords here, which is a lot of fear and shame And the feeling of being trapped and you're not able to get out. It's like you feel like you are faced, or you're going up against like something that feels really intimidating to you. Someone has a hold on you. There's fear that is involved around this person. It's like a little bit of a victim mentality where it's like, I want to leave, I want to get out of this thing, but I can't because A, B, C, D, E, whatever, right? Like all the reasons why you can't get out. All the stuff that maybe this person has instilled in your mind. The history that you have together. This person has played a very like significant role in your life in the way of they have literally constructed this whole lifestyle that you and them live. They probably control your actions, your moves, like your choices, and they are like a big presence for you, like bigger than life type of person, and you are a little fearful, intimidated of them. They are a little unemotional. I mean, this could be you. I don't know who I'm picking up on, but they're unemotional. They're detached. They are cold and sharp, really rough. But the beginning of October, you feel like you can't get out of something. You are dealing with a cold person. You think that you love them, you think they love you, but you just want to really like step back and think about that, because the devil and the Eight of Swords are here together. Like there's something going on that has you feeling like you cannot get out, like you're trapped in something. They have the upper hand. You feel like they control everything. They probably give you something that you need or really want, and if you're away from them, you're gonna lose that, or like there's a threat. You're literally like, if it's not a relationship, for some of you, you are there for some reason, I don't know, you are facing your demons. You are fighting against yourself here. I feel some strong stubbornness coming through with that group of you that are fighting, that's fighting yourself. There's addiction here at play. Could be addicted to anything. It doesn't have to be like just the normal, type of addiction that society thinks about. It could be anything. Could even be addicted to being your own worst enemy, But you're allowing the demon to like, and I'm not even talking about like religious stuff. I'm just saying like the demon in you, your own, to come out and take control, take over. There's over pleasuring, overindulgence, too much of something for sure. Too much of something. Like it is excessive. 9 of Pentacles. In the middle of the month, you have an opportunity for more stability and security. There's money focus at the middle of the month as well. You're going to be receiving some help that you really need. I feel like a big chunk of money for some of you, like a small group of you, is going to come through, or it's either going to come through or you're going to need it. There is an element of give and take and fairness and reciprocity here in the middle of the month. I feel more solutions, like finding a solution to something. With time. I just heard with time. I don't know what that means. Something will happen with time. Queen of Wands. So there's definitely people coming in and showing themselves in this month of October. There's obviously a relationship here of some sort. Doesn't have to be romantic. You have a King of Swords, which is that this person is very detached, very cold, very logical, rational, does not allow their emotions or thoughts to control them. Like they are in control of themselves, very much so. It's very cut and dry with them. You have the Devil, which is a type of person that is a little bit very controlling, a little manipulating. This is the person that you feel is conducting this whole scenario, this whole situation. Like they are the puppet master. They're putting people in their place. There's a little bit of authority coming through here. This person does whatever they want. This person does not care what anybody thinks. This person is who they are. They don't care. Like people's opinions of them, like do not, like their care for that does not exist. Okay. Yeah, this is like a force to be reckoned with when you deal with someone that's the devil, for sure. Very seductive, very sexy, very I don't know. Like you just cannot be away from them. You cannot take your eyes off of them. You cannot not notice that they're there. Anyway, and then you have the Queen of Wands. This person is very social. This person gets a lot of attention. It depends on how they come through. So the Queen of Wands is coming through next to the Six of Pentacles, but at the same time, she's very close to the Devil. She may be coming through with this help, because the Queen of Wands can be of service, like a humanitarian or, charity. Like she helps, like she's very active in her community. That's why she's so popular and very social. Like people know of her. Wow. You have the Queen and the King of Wands here. Okay, so middle of the month, there's two people that are very compatible, that are of the same, they're built from the same cloth, whether that is energetically or their family. There's there's something that you believe in, and I was getting belief system over here as well. Like there's what is this? Like it feels like a project, a group project. Like you're leading a group, you're leading a team, you and another person together are leading people. You work very well together. Like this is a pair. This is out of the court cards, right? When you get the same court, which is the wands here, king and queen. This is a couple, but it doesn't have to be romantic, I'm saying, but it could be, just because we have the two of cups here. I feel like at the beginning of the month, love is on the mind, as we've already established, right? And you may be like needing to cut a certain person out or a certain part of you out. It could be whatever it is that you're addicted to. This over pleasuring, overdoing it, right? Like I was feeling here with this 4, like this thing that you are going to miss, this thing that is not, like you're missing it, you're yearning for it, something like that with another person. So therefore there's the devil coming through in there. Like you were addicted to this way of being with this other person, but you coming through as the King of Swords is saying, like, I am going to cut out all of that messy, heavy, confusing, intimidating, controlling, manipulating energy, over emotional, the depths of these emotions. Like I'm going to cut all that out, because there's someone else, like I was saying here with the Ace of Cups, there's someone else brewing, like ready to manifest themselves. Like they are around you. in some way. For some of you, starting the month, you don't know this. You don't know this person. And if you do, you don't know that there's potential for a relationship or partnership with this person. But it does come through with time. As I was hearing, with time, this person's gonna show themselves. So therefore, two people come together. Not this person. This is different. It feels that way so far. But it's like once you leave this, you feel solid, secure, you feel independent. Like you realize that you can stand on your own 2 feet. You realize that you didn't need this thing the entire time, right? This was just a mirage. This was a glamour. This was like you were put under someone's spell. Like you didn't need them. You were good the whole time. What is coming through at the end of the month? Queen of Swords. Jeez. Which is the King of Swords counterpart. And these could be male or female. I don't know. Like you can reverse the roles if you need to. 3 of Pentacles. By the end of the month, I feel that you are definitely, I feel like the King and the Queen of Swords are just you. Could be somebody else, but I'm feeling it as the two sides of you. This is the more masculine side. This is the more feminine side. But you go from this like really authoritative, like I'm cutting the shit out. And then by the end of the month, once you situate yourself, especially once you have like real support and this dynamic going on, you feel calmer. Okay, you feel more reflective or receptive instead of assertive and aggressive. There's a more gentler side to you that comes out because you are no longer in this like threat place where you have to be defensive and, you know, like sort of be scared of what's going to happen or whatever. Like you get rid of that energy. Ooh, beautiful. Look at how this card is so different, right, from all this here. Good. That's the 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. You're going to feel supported. Like your people are going to be there for you. Your person that maybe you just met, something like that. Your family, your closest friends, people that are on your side, people that have your back. What else? One more for the end. 4 of Wands. Love it. Lovely. Perfect way to end the month for sure. This is like home and family, security, stability, fulfillment, love, emotional fulfillment, being like resting at home, loving your home, loving your, like if this is a relationship, because it could very well be a relationship, it's like 2 people have their understanding of what the relationship is. Like it's only their own connection. It belongs to just them and only them. And there's like this element of nurturing it and loving it and, you know, like taking care of it and bringing it to life and all of that with love and compassion and, you know, and not this ugly, scary stuff over here. So good. So there could be like you made your decision, right? Like something happens in your environment that it's just like, hey, like somebody is being assertive and aggressive with you, telling you like, I'm taking you away from this, right? I'm coming in to take you. Look at what you're doing. Look at what's happening. Look at where you're going here. Like you were being sucked dry by this energetic vampire, literally. And I know these are vampire cards, but that's what it feels like, that this person was just sucking your livelihood, your life force from you. and you were able to overcome this and get out of it at some point in October. I also feel that for some of you, this energy is more of like a bigger reading. It may not, for some of you, yes, okay, like it'll happen in October. I just also want to prepare you that this is probably going to be like a longer duration of time that this takes place, because the with time card here, like really came, it's not that, I said the with time card, that's not the with time card, but this card made me think of and feel with time this will happen. So it does feel a little longer in its duration, in its evolution of things, depending on how serious and how deep in this relationship you are. All right, what is the Two of Cups, please? Let's get some clarifiers, more detail. Two of Cups to clarify the Two of Cups. And yeah, this situation, this person is coming through at the beginning. There's like a spark. There's like, oh, you're here now. Okay, I woke up. You're waking me up from my slumber, not slumber, like whatever I'm in with this person. I see you. You're here. There's potential. Let me cut this out. What is the King of Swords? This is to say there's a definite relationship coming through for the majority of you that are listening to this reading. But you have to get out of this dark place, either with another person or within yourself. Justice, yes. Yep, you're cutting it out. Both of these cards, there's an element of that. What is the Devil? It's like things have played out. I know things have played out. I am going to use my sword, balance the scales, and cut out the bullshit wherever it is, whether it's within me and my thought process and the limited belief system that I had of myself or of something. For some of you, it's like you allowed yourself to think so poorly of yourself that you didn't deserve love. Okay? Like it wasn't even about another person. It was about the relationship that you have with yourself. And it was preventing you from being open to the actual literal realistic possibility of a person, of a relationship, because you were your own worst enemy. Right? Low self-esteem, low self-worth, negative self-talk, these belief systems about who you are. You're not good enough. You're not, handsome enough, smart enough, pretty enough. Like, you're not established enough, whatever. It could be a million things that we tell ourselves, right? But for this person, for some of you, this was so freaking strong that you have to do work, and you probably already started to do that work, because this type of stuff doesn't come from one day to the next. That it's like, okay, I need to cut this out because there's something real showing up in my life, and I cannot show up for it and do my part as a healthy human being ready for a relationship if I don't work on some of these demons. And even if it's not love or relationship, there's still an element of you feeling like you were there. So it was preventing you from your, like, other things in life as well. Okay? Like from attracting opportunity or grabbing onto opportunity or saying yes to opportunity. What the heck? Yeah. So the Devil is clarified by the Empress. The Empress, there's a lot of dark feminine, and I know that this is like so common in the social media world, like everything is about the dark feminine. I'm not even, anyway, the archetype is showing up. Very much so this month. All right, let's see what this devil's doing. The Empress, Two of Swords, which is this card, and the Page of Swords. So the devil could be a female. The devil could be a maternal type of energy in your life, or this could just be an aspect of you. Whoever it is, this person came across as though they had everything. They were entitled. I'm getting that more. Like if this is another person, for those of you where this was a person that you felt like you were under their spell or whatever, they felt entitled to have you, to treat you the way they treated you. They never really like gave you anything meaningful, substantial, whether it's like literal, like giving of something, but more so like from their heart, or like their emotional investment, or, you know, like making it seem like this relationship was like really meaningful. It was just a glamour. It was just alluring. It was just seduction, like heavy on the seduction, that's for sure, with this Empress and the devil together. So it always had you conflicted. It's like their words and their manipulation and how they would speak to you, you know, just had you there, like holding on and having hope maybe, but they never came with the action to back it up. What is the Eight of Swords? For those of you where this was you and you're dealing with yourself, like you were fighting it's like your demon within yourself was fighting your confidence and your worth. Like it was those two aspects, like your higher self knowing your worth and knowing who you are and like standing strong against your demon of like, you're not good enough, like you're stupid, like why are you even thinking like that, like look at you, blah blah blah. So the, you know, like the back and forth talk which had you conflicted and felt really small, felt in what is the word, I want to use the word inconvenient. Like, I don't know if anybody felt like you were an inconvenience to someone or to people, or like have that issue throughout your life, that the trauma is based off of you feeling like you were an inconvenience to your caregivers. Therefore, you growing up and molding your adult personality and your adult psyche, everything stemmed from the fact that you felt like you were never accepted, you were never wanted, because you were an inconvenience, right? So that goes into, I'm not good enough, I'm not supposed to be here. Like I was saying, I'm not even supposed to be here. Like, where am I? Like, I don't belong here, I'm not accepted here, I'm not wanted here. Right? So then it plays on your worth. It plays on your self-love and your confidence and your respect and all of that, because you feel less than. Two of Wands. Making a decision. So the worry and the anxiety and all of that, the fact that you felt trapped, was because you were presented with a choice, an opportunity to get out of something, and you made a decision, but that decision gave you a little anxiety. What else for the Eight of Swords? The Hierophant, doing what's right. It was like, again, fighting yourself. Needing to get out of the feeling of being trapped, and finally making a decision to do what's right with the Hierophant. What is the Nine of Pentacles? In the middle of the month, there comes this opportunity for independence. You have the Ace of Cups and the 8. This is something, this is like a wish fulfillment. This is probably an opportunity that you've been waiting for a good bit. Something that you have an emotional investment in. It could be love. It doesn't have to be, because it's Pentacles. It could be something of the material, or just the fact that this relationship is in the realistic 3D world. But either way, there's emotional investment in this. You've been wanting this for a really long time. And whatever this represents to you, it's going to solidify the fact that you are independent, stable, secure, got a good foundation under you. It's going to feel very safe. The Magician, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Whatever you think, you actually ended up like manifesting this based off of the choices that you've been making. Like, for you to actually finally get out of this dark place and step by step, baby step it, or however long you've been going through this, and finally cut some things out and fight your own demons, or fight the actual person that was controlling you. All of these little things, one thing led to another, one thing led to another, one thing led to another, it feels like. And like, little did you know that you, by making these moves, you literally like created, alchemized, manifested this opportunity and this help, whether it is of a material thing or just to feel more secure, to be more secure, to be more confident, whatever it is. But there's help here that's coming through. You're getting help from somebody, some resource. It doesn't have to be people, but there's something the universe is like giving to you. With Temperance, again, that comes. And it does feel very fast. Like I said, with time, when it's time, you'll know, because it's going to happen super quick. All right, let's talk about this couple here, these two counterparts, this pair, these partners in crime, partners in life, partners in work, partners in love. What is this? The Emperor, the Ace of Wands, y'all are very passionate about what it is that you're trying to create. It feels like for some of you, it's like you talk about it in ways of, we are creating our empire. We are creating our legacy. We are creating our future. You talk about it in ways of like going through it, like no matter what, being strong, courageous, brave. I mean, these both of these are Wands cards. So this is fire element. So yeah, for sure these two people are super brave. They're gonna go through whatever they need to go through. They're passionate enough about it, and they feel like they are a team. One more for them. Am I doing this backwards? I totally am. Am I? That's weird. The Emperor. Someone's father, someone's paternal side may be strong coming through here as well. Here's a beautiful depiction, in my opinion, of the Ace of Pentacles. I really like it for some reason. But this is an opportunity, like I said, for something solid here. So if it's like a business partnership or family members coming, you know, into partnership, something like that, I feel like you're going to have a mentor or a guide or an investor or someone that is going to really, that you can look up to and go to with the help okay? Like this person is probably the help that's coming through to get something going. But they're coming with an opportunity to help the both of you. I feel like this is an external thing, helping this couple, this partnership. But just keep in mind, like, you got to keep the passion about it. Okay? You got to be, like, continue the passion. Don't lose the passion, because that is what's holding this together. That is what's holding the both of you together. It's like you have to be there for one another, you know? Like, if somebody is starting to lose the passion, the other person has to, like, pick up the slack, and vice versa. Something like that. Because with strength coming through, it is telling me that this is not going to be an easy road, whatever it is that you are creating. So as long as you stay passionate about it, it won't feel like work. It won't, even if it's a love thing, it won't feel like a burden. It won't feel like an obligation. If you remember the passion that the both of you have, it's going to feel like purpose, meaning, therefore comes excitement, right? So that's just some advice there. Let's go into the Queen of Swords. Nine of Wands. This Queen of Swords is defending something. I mean, yeah, you should defend it for sure, because you're creating this. Like, this is what you've been wanting. You've worked so hard for it. You've gone through a lot of shit to get it. The Four of Wands. So you're defending your foundation, your home life, your love, your family, your heart, you and your closest people. So yeah, that maternal feminine part that I said, you went from the masculine, a little bit more aggressive, to the feminine, receptive, more calming, nurturing. So you're protecting, defending, but in a more feminine way, in a more quieter, calm way. Being smart and strategic about how to build this thing and continue, like doing a feminine role of sort of having a vision and like putting the puzzle together, right? So the masculine can come in and actually do the work of putting the puzzle together. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. I love how, like, these cards are just clarifying themselves. It's like, duh, like, why are you clarifying? This is what I mean. It means coming together and working together, communicating, being on the same page, being, like, collaborating with one another. So there's a lot of communication coming through at the end of the month between you and your closest loved ones, or this person. 10 of Cups. Ooh, Star, yeah. Wish fulfillment. This is what you've been wanting. This is the ideal. The Chariot. Ah, beautiful. 10 of Cups clarified by the Star and the Chariot. Like, this is divine. This is the universe. Again, the universe came in with an angel and was like, it's time, Gemini, to get out of this shit here. You're ready to go to the, like, get back on the chariot, go back down your path of where you're supposed to be, which is the Star. This is higher. This is ascension. This is like your soul purpose, you know, this relationship, if it's a relationship, this partnership, this is opportunity, it is part of your soul's purpose in this lifetime. And if you've been watching my Gemini readings from the time that I started, I always talk about this for whatever Gemini group I connect with. You guys have this huge life purpose. I always get that with y'all. Like, there's a specific group of you that, if you only knew your presence on this earth is like big, like you are a really like strong presence in the universal galactic community, like your soul is, and you have been put here for a huge purpose, and it's probably to help like affect other people around you. Just by you living out your purpose, this life's purpose, if that makes sense. By you following your life path and making these right choices for you, so you can be able to go down the highest timeline, the best case scenario. So like I always say, we have this thing where our destiny is always our destiny. We're always going to end up there, but how we get there is different. We can do it the hard way, go against ourselves, make these poor choices. We'll get there eventually, but we'll get there beat up, right? Like going through a lot. Or we can make good choices and follow the highest timeline to get to the destiny. So there's a goal at the end, there's a destiny at the end. You can follow the highest timeline, which is the easier route, the beautiful route, the route that like allows you to experience this life to the fullest. Or you can go down the lowest timeline, which is challenges and obstacles and pain and lessons and hurt and all of that stuff, right? So I'm just saying, like, if you get the opportunity to always identify when the universe comes in and says, hey, this is the choice you have to make so you can be on the highest timeline, this is the best case scenario for you, take it. And it just seems like that's what's coming through right now. Meaning, get out of that shit. 4 of Wands. Knight of Swords, which is this. Yeah. This is your person coming through to be like, let's go, I'm taking you away. And the World card. Beautiful way to end. I like, how can ending the reading with the World, oh no, it's a Judgment, never mind. But it's so good. It's like a moment, like Judgment Day. Judgment Day is here. All right, I know this reading's super long already. So we're pulling from the Season of the Witch Oracle. This is the Samhain Oracle. Just something fun to do for Halloween. May or may not pertain to your reading. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of Oracle decks, but I've never used them. I don't know why. Tarot is my comfort zone. So let's see what comes through with the Oracle. For Gemini for October 2023. Frog. Okay, number 17, breaking down to an 8. May the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. Interesting. Okay, see if I can not shake too much as I hold the card up. So again, may the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. Okay. Butterflies are often what comes to mind when we think of transformation, but let us not forget frogs are also a symbol of transformation. Going from a tadpole that lives in water to a frog that adapts to land and water. For some species, this process takes a couple of weeks. For others, it can take months or even a year to transform from one thing to another. When frog comes croaking, know that you are transforming or the process will begin soon. This is a positive transformation, not the sort of dramatic transformation one might expect. This transformation is easygoing, so much so that you may not even know it's happening. It's a subtle shift that occurs in the background until one day you realize things are different. There is nothing you need to do to move this change along. Like the frog, your higher self will take over and guide you through instinct. You need only pay attention to the urges you feel and follow those urges when they strike. This message is amplified if you also pulled the Wolf card. Be patient and note that this transformation has come to your awareness. This is not something that can be rushed or forced. Like the frog, this transformation may take days, weeks, maybe even a year or two to transform completely. All unfolds in accordance with your divine destiny. Wow. Beautiful. Like I said, with time, and you are definitely transforming. This whole reading has been about that. And like I said, for others, for some of you, it's not just in October that this is going to unfold. It's going to take a little bit longer. But nonetheless, it's still part of that destiny, part of that path that you have that you're going down. And if you take advantage of these opportunities and make the right decisions, then, you know, you can live a life of more fulfillment, right? Which is, why not? Why not do that while we are here alive on this earthly plane? Live it to the best way that we can. So thank you so much for your time and energy, Gemini. Take a look at your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner sign. I will be posting the rest of the videos throughout the next few days. So I hope you have a wonderful, fun, and great, safe holiday, October, Halloween, Samhain, if you celebrate it. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and we will see you on the next one.